Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Central Valley Talk Live. This is our Tuesday edition, hanging out with you during the lunch hour here in the Central Valley. I'm Austin Reed. Connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Austin Reed on Air. Hey, our next guest joining us live via Zoom. Give it up for Christy Collier. Hello there. Can you hear us?
Hi, yes, I can. Thank you so much for having me.
Our pleasure. So, okay, you do a number of things. So
I
let's
do.
start from the very beginning. Tell us your background.
My background is so much different, almost, what I do now, but I have my degree in psychology and accounting.
That's an interesting combo.
It is. I did one. I first got my degree in psychology, and I thought I was going to go out and save the world. And my first job then was a counselor for court-appointed drug and alcohol users. That wasn't my style. I tried it. They hated me. I wasn't an addict. But I did have a lot of experience with addicts. I just wasn't one myself. So to those people, they didn't think that I understood. And so they didn't listen to me, and it was just a miserable job for me then. That's not what I was expecting. So I continued on at a children's home, teaching girls feminine, how to be feminine, how to date, all those things. And while I was doing that, I continued my education with accounting. And then for the next 10 years, I worked for a big accounting firm doing 16 companies, which I was good at, but it was very boring.
Right.
And I had a son who was in basketball, and I was missing all of his stuff. So I decided that I wanted to do something that I owned my own business, and I would make my own hours. So I ended up starting a women's boutique. And in that women's boutique, I combined, so I'm a life coach. I have my own office where I help people, mostly women, because it's a women's boutique, so they come in there, but mostly women. It has gained since COVID, but just anything that they need to talk about. So relationships, all that. I also have a private gym in there, and I teach one-on-one yoga and Pilates. And then I, of course, sell clothing. So behind that was called a boutique that does more. So then I got closed down during the pandemic. Couldn't be there even if I went there, they would, like, the police would come and say, no, you can't even be in your building because we don't know that you're not working. So I started listening to podcasts at home, and I decided that, you know what, I can help other people through podcasting. So the name.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Now, what's the full name of the podcast?
It's called Life Struggles. And the whole purpose of it is I find guests who have any kind of life struggle, and we all have life struggles, and then those who have conquered them and how they have conquered them. So we share their stories, and we help people not feel alone in their struggle. So I try to find a variety of different struggles so that I can kind of touch on with about everybody.
So whether it's maybe somebody that overcame addiction, overcame some kind of disease, overcame, whatever, but a crazy story where you're like,
absolutely,
right?
There's so many different. I have people with ADD, I have people with PTSD, I have people with neurotic syndrome. I have addictions, a lot of addictions. I have cutters, suicide. What's that called?
Schizophrenia,
anorexia.
Or, anorexic.
All of them. And right now, I've got people like begging to tell their story because everybody's so angry and there's so much going on out there. So I feel like we're really helping more now. The one I dropped today is just absolutely amazing. A man who in his early teens started drinking, didn't have any family problems. He had a great family life, the whole 9 yards. He just had a low self-esteem. And he, you know, he came from a black community in Portland. Long story short, he ended up drinking and driving and killed 2 people.
Wow.
Went to prison for it. Just got out a year ago, but all during his time in prison, he vowed that he was going to do something to repay for the horrible thing that he did to those families. And they forgave him. He got his bachelor's degree in psychology. Just little by little, paid $25 a class, started tutoring people in there to get their GED, just doing amazing stuff. So he spent 17 and a half years and has been out a year and is doing amazing things out there.
So that podcast is out now, right?
I just loaded it this morning, so it's out today.
People can learn more, of course, at overcomingstruggles.com, right?
Yes, we started dropping but I also drop it to Twitter.
Okay.
I have a Twitter account, that's Christy C57, and I drop it to Twitter and LinkedIn and Podbean and Instagram and Facebook.
So very easy to find you and your conversations.
It is.
People can, Instagram is also, tell us what the Instagram handle is.
So I have 2 of them. So my main account, because I also advertise for beauty products and stuff like that. So the main one is the Christy Collier, all one word.
Perfect. All right. Then,
and then the second one is Life Struggles Podcast.
Perfect. Okay, very good. And I think I'm going to come on and be a guest on your show. So stay tuned for that, everybody.
I would love you to.
Great. Christy, thank you so much for coming on here at Central Valley Talk, and have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. I'm Austin Reed. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after this.